Honestly, I've been debating on how to make this video for the last couple of days because it's like, in reality, it's going to target a lot of people. It might trigger a lot of people. You know what I mean? Right now, I'm talking about the parents, but in reality, parents need to stop holding their kids back. You know what I mean? A lot of parents are stuck living under fear, and it stops your kids from experiencing things in life. You know what I mean? Obviously, I'm not talking about just letting your kids go out and party and sleep with people, have sex, all that stuff, but in reality, being honest with you, a lot of that stuff, when you stop your kids from doing that, just hanging out with friends in general, that can make your kids want to go to college and just party and have sex with everybody. You know what I mean? And it really is bad to think about, but at the same time, that comes from stuff like that. A lot of people, they keep their daughter trapped in the house, keep their son trapped in the house, and their kids feel like they have no scapegoat, they have nowhere to go. So then they become insecure, they become sad, or they become emotional. You know what I mean? They're stuck and they don't know how to express because their parents never let them do anything. And I have friends who, you know what I mean, their parents never let them do nothing. And they turned out the complete opposite than they were when they were younger. You know what I mean? Someone started smoking, they started drinking, they started doing different things like that. Like, they had to find different ways to cope because they feel like they can never really truly open up to their parents about stuff because their parents always were judgmental to them or felt a certain way about them or made them feel some kind of way because they never had freedom to do anything. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's an issue that we have going on in the world today. Not even just my community and melanated community, but communities in general, but mostly the melanated community. I feel like our community really is locked down and stuck on fear because of the way things happen for them. You know what I mean? Just because stuff happened to you, parents, you know what I mean? Just because stuff happened to you when you're younger, don't think that I'm gonna make the same mistakes as you. Obviously, another form of you. You feel me? Younger version of you, I guess you could say. Mixture of both my parents, but at the same time, that don't mean I'm gonna make the same dumb mistakes and dumb decisions that you made when you were younger. You know what I mean? I'm a whole different being. I'm a whole different person. I'm not you. I'm not gonna make the same mistakes. Obviously, you can tell me things that are gonna help me avoid things, but that doesn't mean hold me back from experiencing life. You know what I mean? A lot of parents are scared to let their kids experience and just learn stuff for their own. Sometimes you have to let people learn stuff. There's a lot of people I want to stop in life from doing certain things and hurting themselves by smoking, drinking, different stuff like that, but I can't. They're gonna do them regardless, you know what I mean? So you gotta say, okay, tell them every once in a while, tell them once, okay, cool, let them go experience. Like, I ain't gonna lie, my parents never told me nothing about no heartbreak and relationship stuff. They never told me about that stuff. I experienced that for myself. Damn, hurt. Feel like I don't, like, it's to the point where you can't even talk about it to certain people because it's like you don't know how to react or how they would feel because I never really talked about relationship stuff with my parents, so I don't even go that route talking about that stuff. You know what I mean? But my kids, I'm gonna let them know there's certain things you can't do, certain things you can do. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean I'm gonna have you locked down thinking that you can't experience life and do this and that. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you got to be safe. You got to be smart. Use your mind, use your brain when you're doing stuff. You know what I mean? Don't just hang around anybody that's going to make you feel low and make you feel dumb and just do dumb things in general. Obviously, you have to be smart. Make sure your kid is smart. Raise your kid up to be smart. Be aware. Know what's going on. You know what I mean? If you raise your kid dumb, obviously dumb things are going to happen. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of kids now are smoking and going to school just to have sex and drugs and party all the time, not even getting a scholarship no more. They wasting their money, wasting their time. They don't know what they want to do. They're lost. Tell your kids what is right to do and what is not right to do. That doesn't mean hold them back from experiencing life and doing things that they want to try. When I say try, I mean like hanging out with friends, going to a party, going to a house party at least. A house party with just their friends, they can do that. What's wrong with that? That ain't hurting nobody going to a house party just with friends that you trust that I hang out with on a daily or talk to on a daily basis. Especially if you know they good kids. Why are you holding me back and stop me from doing that? You know what I mean? That's why a lot of people too, they end up hating their parents and they grow up because it's like it's a secret animosity I feel like you have towards them because it's like I can never get out and do anything I want to do. Why are you so scared? And you know how a lot of parents preach religion stuff and everything, but you're stuck living in fear. It don't make sense. I'm not religious. I don't believe in religion no more. But it's to the point where it's like, why? It don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all, let me know your thoughts and stuff in the comment section down below. You feel me? Keep going every single day, daily. It's your boy Yahoo, y'all. Energy, understand, baby. I'm out here for now. Check out my other videos. Peace.